which is following the wave of healing frequencies. So the healing frequencies come first, the living waters follow, and behind that, to the extent that they're feeling up to it in the moment, our souls come. In every moment, we have the opportunity to create a more hospitable environment for our higher souls. It can help to calm the mind, and then we draw it in, drawing the focus down, down, down to the feet, through the feet connecting into the center of the planet, like threading the... so some of us should definitely stay there, keeping the focus at the center of the planet and not pretending that anything else is going to happen, because we want to work with the closest pool of source energy that's able to support our pillars. You see, so just stop here, unless you're sure that it's time to go on, in which case drop on down like threading the eye of a needle to the solar system. Donna, please don't stop there. And keep going, threading the eye of the needle through the center of the solar system to the center of the galaxy. Threading the eye of the needle again to the center of the universe, finding that pool of source energy that's big enough to support us while being the closest we can possibly be working with. Finding the balance, knowing that this changes. You see? Some days we're able to work with one pool and it's big enough to sustain us, in which case we work with it. And other days that pool doesn't work for us. We need a larger pool. Does that make sense? And now, starting to draw up from whatever pool of source we're using for planetary energy, Divine Father Earth and Mother Earth, through us and around us in an upward rising river of love, supporting, stabilizing, clearing, cleansing, drawing this focus up, 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 engaging in the eternal process of straightening the energy body. There's always more we can do, drawing the channels up, 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 up. Isn't it a blessing? There's always more. As if we're combing our energy body with our own fingers, putting our oomph into it, not expecting this to be done for us magically without any effort on our part, but putting our effort into it first, so that when we ask our efforts to be matched, there is something for Source to match. Does that make sense? When we pretend and don't do it for real, there isn't anything for Source to match. There we go. And we all pretend. And we deny that we're doing it. I do it for sure. For sure. The reality of our life is that we're continually denying it. At finer and finer levels, of course. Hopefully at finer and finer levels. There we go, swishing these rivers gently, top to bottom and bottom to top, especially paying attention to the backs of our energy bodies. There we go, especially paying attention to the backs of our energy bodies. Excellent. There we go, especially paying attention to the backs of our energies. So sometimes we can, right now, swishing side to side, let go of things that we've been holding on to, things that we just need to let go of, things that aren't going to happen. To let go of that. Let go of that idea. It's not going to happen. It's okay, we can let it go. It's okay. There'll be another opportunity. That feels better, right? Swishing these rivers of love, top to bottom and bottom to top, especially through the backs of our energy bodies, up and down the back, letting go of these things that it's time to let go of. It's okay. There'll be another opportunity. It's okay. Not pretending that we're doing it, though. That's the worst thing. So either do this or don't do it. Don't sit there pretending to do it. Okay? That will hurt you. That's a lie. That's a lie. And your soul runs from lies. Telling yourselves lies hurts. It doesn't help. It makes it worse, not better. Telling ourselves lies hurts. There we go. On the other hand, in the moment that we decide to tell ourselves the truth, feels awesome. So when I was acknowledging the truth, which is quite obviously I'm not doing my best, quite obviously, right? Because the results show us, right? So even though probably any objective observer would say, wow, she's doing her best, it's clearly not true. In that moment when I said, well, all right, I'm not going to argue with this reality, I felt 1,000 times better. It was very freeing. Once again, I'm doing my pretend best. Once again. Hello, my old friend, pretend best. Thank you for being such a loyal companion. Now watch me as I move on anyway. Right now I'm asking on all our behalf for whatever soul energy is ready to come into the body, for it to do it right now. Come on in. Come on in. This is going to be the best gateway you get today, probably, possibly. Consider that. Take it as your working theory. You aren't going to get a better chance than this very moment. See if you're up to it and dive on in. So rather than sitting there pretending that you're open to it, because that's a lie, that's the worst thing you can do. Either do or don't do. Open or don't open. But don't pretend. There we go. Do or don't do. But don't pretend. Do or don't do. But don't pretend. I could be talking to you. Do or don't do, but don't pretend. I could be talking to you. Do or don't do, but don't pretend. It's better to say, I'm not going to, than to pretend. Try it this way. It's better to say, right now I'm not willing to. Maybe tomorrow. Or maybe later on today. You see? Maybe later on. Right now I'm not willing to. That's okay. It's okay. Maybe later on. With the power of a group who is willing, it becomes easier for us to be willing to. Does that make sense? And so it's possible that when we open the doors and people join us who are willing, that it will become easier for you to also be willing. Does that make sense? There we go. And to acknowledge the state of affairs that you're not currently able to lead is okay. It's better than pretending. We have 3 minutes. Less than 3 minutes. These are sacred moments before we open the doors, where there aren't people watching really, and we can just be present. Thank you for being present. Of course, the moments after we open the doors are also sacred. Just because these are sacred moments doesn't mean that those are not. All of life is sacred. Every moment is sacred. When we remember that, every moment is sacred, and we treat it with that level of respect. This is a sacred moment. Then life becomes continually sacred through that choice. Choice in every moment. Every moment life begins again. We can choose to make this moment sacred. And this moment also. And this moment also. And this moment also. And this moment also. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I could die happy right now. It would be enough. It could happen. And now it's 9:30.